Go ahead.
We have a mistake, no, pero
Yes.
let me...
Yes, explain.
In Spanish, ¿lo puedo hacer en español?
Sure, sure, that's fine.
El barco...
And there it was, our perfect boat sailing away. And this is after we were already on it and then forced to debark. Can you believe that? Hello, hi, hey. Let's talk Cancun, Mexico and Charters Del Mar. Our morning started with a van ride to the dock. The hotel booked this van ride for us through the dock excursion company. It was a $80 round trip van ride there and back for 15 girls. The van ride was about 20 minutes to the dock, and we chose the van because, 2 or 3 XL Ubers with all of us girls versus one van, it just seemed a little bit easier, although they were about the same pay, there and back to the dock with the Ubers. But still, van's easier with all these girls. Once we arrived, we headed on the dock and began having problems basically from there on out. The excursion was already prepaid for in advance, and so was the transportation. Yet, once we got there, we were told there's a $15 per person dock fee, and that it would be an additional $80 to get us back to the hotel. We attempted to explain that's not what we agreed to, none of these hidden fees were, included, blah, 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 but we didn't want to cause problems, so we ended up just paying the fees and hopping on to our boat. And now, before we know it, our second issue is just about to start. So we all hop on this big, beautiful boat. It's got multiple stories and places for everyone to lay out or get in the shade, lots of airflow, and, all the ample seating, everything you need for a good day on the ocean. Our package that we booked included 24 little mini Mexican, beers, little Coronas that are mini ones, plus several non-alcoholic juices. So we were all served a drink of whatever we wanted, and we headed out. Then before we knew it, we were turning back around, and we had no idea why. Once we got to the dock, the head lady kind of tried explaining a few different scenarios to us. Basically, the boat we were on, we were told that was actually going to be for someone else that canceled that day. So they were going to put us on one of these other 2 boats on the end there. But apparently, after we had already taken off, the people that had canceled showed up on the dock and said, never mind, they changed their mind, and they want the boat that we were on. Which seemed so weird to me. We were already out in the ocean. Why would you make us debark? But whatever. We wanted to make a decision, not make the bride too stressed out and have 15 girls on the dock mad, So we're trying to figure it out, which boat's best. A boat with no AC but a working radio, or a boat with a working radio but no AC. And crazy enough, the boat we picked with the working radio actually didn't have a working radio. The deckhands did try their best to get the Bluetooth or radio working of any kind, and eventually it started working once we anchored, so I don't know if that had something to do with it. But the real issue was, since there's no AC, we were hoping for these windows in the front to open up and have some airflow, because when you're out on the ocean and it's really humid, you need a lot of airflow. They were only able to open these top latches up here until the ride back, then they kind of figured out how to open the other ones. After a brief stop for some tequila and a 45-minute boat ride, we were able to anchor on our little private island and make the most out of our day, jumping in the water and having a good time. Again, the boat guys were amazing and they were awesome. Just be careful for Charters Del Mar in Mexico. And here's what the dock manager had to say of why she couldn't give us that first boat.
Go ahead.
We have a mistake, no, pero let me...
Yes, explain.
In Spanish, ¿lo puedo hacer en español?
Sure, that's fine.
El barco ya estaba rentado y desgraciadamente el cliente lo había cancelado, luego nos confirmó, tuvimos que bajar a las señoritas, ellas habían rentado, ¿puedes tomar video that boat?
Yes.
That was the original boat, Tata, and we give you the meat monkey.
Yes.
But the first client, the client in the sea monkey confirmed.
I know.
And then
we're here now.
Yeah, but what do you want to do?
You're going to have 18.
We are going to respect your time. You have to tell me what you want to do.
And do we still get the amount of time?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.